Hi guys, I hope everyone is doing good. And in my previous video, we started PERT and CPM from operations research, and we have done this PERT network. We calculated earliest time and latest time for the project. So if you want to learn how we calculated in detail, you can check my previous video. And in my today's video, we will learn how to calculate critical path method for the same numerical, for the same PERT network. Okay, so just we will revise quickly how we did it. Let's check. This is a PERT diagram, and 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 3 to 7, 6 to 8, these all are the activities or events for the project. And 2, 4, 1, 4, 5, these are the timings or expected time for the activities. So let's start earliest time. Earliest time for first activity, we will mention E1, and E1 always will be 0, always. Okay, so E1 equals to 0. After E1, we will come to E2. E2 equals to E1 plus 2 plus this time duration. So 0 plus 2 equals to 2. Then E3 equals to 1, 2, 3. So 0 plus 2 equals to 2. Then E4 will be E1, 1 to 4. So 0 plus 1 equals to 1. E4 equals to 1. 0, E1, 0 and plus 1 equals to 1. After E4, E5 equals to E4 plus 3, 1 plus 3. And here pay attention guys, two activities are merging here, 4 to 5 and 3 to 5. So as I told in my previous video, to calculate the earliest time, we will select the maximum. Maximum one, we will select the longest one. Fine. So for 4 to 5, E5 will be 4, and for 3 to 5, E5 will be 2 plus 8, 10. So 10 is maximum, so we will select this one, 10. After E5, E6. E6 equals to 2 plus 4, which is 6. Now E7 equals to 2 plus 5, 7. E8 again same rule we will follow here also. E8 equals to two activities are merging here, 6 to 8 and 7 to 8. So E8 equals to, for 6 to 8, 6 plus 1, 7, and for 7 to 8, 7 plus 4, which is 11. As according to the rule, we select the maximum one, longest one. So we will take this one, 7 to 8, which is 11. After E8, E9 equals to 8 to 9, 11 plus 3, which is how much? Here also you can see 8 to 9 and 5 to 9. Two activities are merging here. So we will select the longest one, and 8 to 9, E9 will be 14. 11 plus 3, 14. For 5 to 9, E9 will be 10 plus 5, which is 15. Correct? So in 14 and 15, we will select the longest one. So E9 will be 15. Earliest time done. Now we will find out the latest time. Latest time we will start from here, and latest time will be equal to the earliest finish, last time. So E9 is 15's earliest time. So latest time also will be 15. L9 equals to 15. Now we are moving backward direction, so we will subtract the durations. L9 equals to 15. After L9 we will come to L8. L8 equals to 15 minus 3, which is 12. We are now doing subtraction. 15 minus 3, which is 12. After L8 we will come to L7. L7 equals to 12 minus 4, which is 8. Correct? Now L6 equals to L8, 12. 12 minus 1, which is 11. So L6 equals to 11. L5, L15, 9 is 15. 15 minus 5, which is 10. So L5 is 10. After L5 come to L4. L4 is 50. L5 is 10. 10 minus 3, which is 7. So 10 minus 3 is 7. Now L3. Now pay attention guys. Here two activities are going from this activity L3 event. So we will, for calculating the latest activity, we will select the minimum, the shortest duration. To calculate earliest activity, we will select the longest one, and to calculate latest at latest time we will select the shortest one. So for 3 to 5, L3 will be 10 minus 8, 2. Correct? And for 3 to 7, L3 will be 8 minus 5, which is 3. So we are taking the shortest one. So we are selecting this 3 to 5, 10 minus 8, which is 2. Now after this, we will check L1. L1 we can see here 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. 3 activities are going. So for all we will calculate, and then in the last we will select the latest one. And L1 should be equals to 0 always if we have done our calculation correctly. Let's check L1 to 2. L1 will be 7 minus 2, which is 5. For 1 to 3, L1 will be 2 minus 2, which is 0, we got. And for 1 to 4, L1 will be 7 minus 1, which is 6. So we are taking this one, L1 to 3, 2 minus 2, which is 0. Now we have done our port network. Again I am telling you guys, if you want to learn how we calculate earliest time and latest time in detail, you can check my previous video. There we have done this port network diagram. Okay. Now come to the critical path method, how we will calculate this. Now with this port network, we will draw this table and then we will find out critical path method. Fine. So here in this network, you can check that first column is activity. Activity, this is the earliest activity I, and J represents the latest activity. Okay. And activity, how we will write? You can check 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. So we mention here 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 comma 4. Okay. Now after 1 we will come on 2. So 2 to 6. Now here we are writing 2 to 6. After 2 we will come on 3. On 3 you can check 3 to 7. So we are writing here 3 to 7 and 3 to 5. 2 activities, right? So 3 to 5 and 3 to 7. So we mention here 3 to 5 and 3 to 7. Now come to 4. 4 activity is 4. Where is 4? 4 to 5. So we have done here 4 to 5. Next 5 activity, 5th. 5 to 9 and 5 to 9. Next on 6. 6 to 8. So we mentioned 6 to 8. After 6 we will come on 7. 7 to 8. So we mentioned here 7 to 8. Next last activity is 8 to 9. So we mentioned here 8 to 9. So by this way we will fill this column. Now after this activity column, the next column will be normal time. Normal time is time duration. Time duration of first to 2. For this activity is 2. 1 to 2. 2. So we mention 1 to 2. 2. 1 to 3. 1 to 3. 2. 2. 1 to 4. 1 to 4. 1. So in front of 1 to 4 we will write 1. Next 2. 2 to 6 is 4. So 2 to 6 is 4. Next, after 2 we will come on 3. 3 to 5. Sorry, 3 to 7. 3 to 7 is 5. So 3 to okay, fine. Here are 2 activities are going 3 to 5 and 3 to 7. So first we are taking this one. 3 to 5 time duration is 8. 3 to 5 time duration is 8 and 3 to 7 time duration is 5. So 3 to 7 time duration is 5. Got it? Now if 2 and 3 activities are going, so we will write all one by one. Okay? Now after 3 we will come on 4 and 4 is here. 4 to 5, 3. So 4 to 5 we are writing 3. Similarly we will write for all events the normal time, and this column also done. Now next we will calculate earliest time. Earliest time, we will divide this column in 2 parts. Earliest start time and earliest finish time. So earliest start time means earliest time for first activity, and finish means earliest time for second activity, for the last activity. Fine. So earliest start, how we will check? Earliest, this is the start column, right? So E1. This is first. Start means first activity. So E1 we will write here, E1 we will write here, E1 we will write here. Here E2 value we will write, here E3 value we will write, here E3 value we will write. So just check the PERT network. This E1, 1 is here. So for E1 will be 0. E1 is 0, right? So E1 is 0, 0, 0 for these three rows. E1 will be 0. Now E2 will be, check how much. E2 is 2, right? So this is the first activity. So E2 will be 2. Now here is 3. So E3, check E3. E3 is also 2. So we are writing E3 equals to 2. Here also E3. So E3 equals to 2. Here 4. So E4 check how much. E4 is 1. So E4 equals to 1. So here we are writing earliest start for fourth activity is 1. Now E5 is how much? 10. So we wrote here E5 value 10. Similarly, E6 value, E7 value, E8 value we will write in this column. So this is earliest start time. Now we will find out earliest finish time. Earliest finish time will be EI plus DIJ. EI means this one and DIJ this column. So 0 plus 2, 2 and 2 plus 0, 2, 1 plus 0, 1. 4 plus 2, 6. We will add these two columns. Okay. 8 plus 2, 10. 5 plus 2, 7. 3 plus 1, 4. 5 plus 10, 15. 5 plus, 1 plus 6, 7. 4 plus 7, 11. 3 plus 11, 14. So, earliest time we have done for start and finish column. Now we will calculate latest time. Latest time we will calculate first. This column also be divided into two parts, start and finish. So first we will fill this column, finish, LJ. Similarly, latest time for last activity, LJ. Finish means last activity. So here we can see 1 and 2. This is start activity and this is last activity. And so here LJ means L2. Last activity is 2. So we will find out L2 value. L2 value for, check the diagram, L2, where is L2? This, L2 equals to 7. So we will write here 7. Got it? Now check the second row. Here last activity is 3. So it will be L3. Got it? Now L3 equals to how much? L3 equals to also 2. Here 2. Now for third one L4. L4, check, L4 is 7. So we wrote here 7. Now next one is 2 to 6. So L6. L6 equals to, check how much? L6 equals to 11. So we are writing here 11. Similarly, we will fill this column. Got it? Now in the last we will calculate float time and this will define critical path method. Critical path. Okay? So LJ minus DIJ minus EI. This is the formula. And LJ minus DIJ is this column. Latest start. And we have to subtract now EI. So EI is this one. Got it? So 5 minus 0 is 5. 0 minus 0 is 0. Here, check. LJ minus DIJ, 6 minus 0 is 6. And 7 minus 2 is 5. And similarly, 2 minus 2 is 0. Just same method. 3 minus 2 is 1. And 7 minus 1 is 6. So, LJ minus DIJ is this column and EI is this. So, we will subtract EI from this column. And then here, we will find out float time. Now we will check the minimum time. Minimum time here is 0, this 0 and this 0. Fine. Now we will check the activity. Activity for 0 equals to this 1 to 3. This one. Now next 0 is in front of this activity 3 to 5. Now next 0 is 5 to 9. Got it? So we got our critical path 1 to 3. 0 is in front of 1 to 3, then 3 to 5, and then 5 to 9. Let's check 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 9. This is our critical path, and the duration of the critical path will be, add. Duration is this 2 plus 8 plus this 5. 2 this plus 8 plus 5, which will be 50. Got it? So this is the complete numerical of PERT and CPM. We drew this PERT network. We calculated earliest time and latest time, and after this we made this table, and through this table we calculated critical path. So this is very important, guys, and critical path, and very easy also. And if you want to check how we calculated earliest and latest time in detail, you can check my previous video. I hope you understood. I am explaining again how we have done this table with this PERT network. See, first column is for activities 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. So all these activities we wrote here. Next column is for normal time. Normal time means this is the time 2 for 1 to 2, 2 for 1 to 3, 2, 1 to 4, 1. So just in front of the activities we wrote the timing. Got it? Now next column is earliest time. Earliest time, and next column is latest time. And this column we will divide in two parts, and latest time also we will divide in two parts. First one is start, second one is finish. Start means EI. This is the start activity, this is the finish activity, end activity. Okay, so EI we will select here 1 to 2. So 1 is the start activity, E1. So we will check our this diagram, and E1 value we will write. E1 is 0. So we will write in front of this activity E1 will be 0. Now for 2 to 6, earliest start will be E2. Okay, so E2 we will check in this, and we will write here E2 value. Now 3 to 5, earliest start will be E3. So E3 we will check in diagram, and E3 value is how much? 2. We wrote here 2. Got it? So now finish. Finish means EI plus DIJ. We will add the duration. 0 plus 2, 2. 0 plus 2, 2. 1 plus 0, 1. So we just added these two columns. So by this way we calculated earliest time. Now to find out the latest time, start and finish, and we will start from finish column. So finish LJ. We mentioned here LJ. LJ means finish. Finish means last activity. This one. So here 1 to 2, LJ will be L2. L2 we will check here how much is L2. 7. So we wrote here 7. Now for second 1 to 3. Next activity J will be L3. Right? So L3 we checked here. L3 is 2, and we wrote here 2. Correct? Now for next activity 1 to 4. LJ will be L4, and L4 we will check. L4 is 7. So we wrote here 7. Got it? Now next for 2 to 6. LJ will be L6. So L6 we checked here. L6 how much? 11. And we wrote here 11. So finish column we have done. Now start column formula will be LJ minus DIJ. We are subtracting, right? For latest duration we are subtracting. So LJ minus DIJ. LJ is here and duration is here. 5 minus 2 will be, 7 minus 2 will be 5. 2 minus 2 will be 0. 7 minus 1 will be 6. So we are subtracting LJ minus DIJ, this column. And in the last float time, the formula will be LJ minus DIJ minus EI. So we will subtract this EI from this column, LJ minus DIJ. 5 minus 0, 5, and 0 minus 0, 0. So by this way we calculated float time. Now we will check the minimum time. So minimum time here, this, and this. Now we will check the activities. 1 to 3. Next 0 is in front of 3 to 5. Next 0 is in front of 5 to 9. So we wrote these activities 1 to 3 to 5 to 9, and we add the duration. So this is the critical path method. I hope you guys understood, and in my next video we will do more numericals of PERT and CPM. Till then, take care. Bye bye.